I'm not saying this podcast is the GOAT, but bah! Thanks for checking out this episode of the No Pain, No Brian podcast. If you enjoy what you see, consider giving us a rating. We also have a Discord that you can join that is linked on our YouTube page. We also have an Instagram and Twitter account now that you can look up. And it would be a bad idea if I didn't start the episode. So without further ado, here comes episode 16. Bah!
Is Brian there?
Alright, so you want to hear the dumbest word in the English language now?
Dinky.
Bumfuzzle. It means confused. Just like this fucking episode.
Bumfuzzle.
Welcome to the No Pain, No Brian podcast, episode 16. Epicode? Okay. I'm lost.
I must admit, Josh, I'm quite bumfuzzled.
You bumfuzzled indeed, Sam. Bumfuzzled indeed. And do you know what I would say if I was bumfuzzled? I'm very cattywampus. This fucking podcast is so dumb.
I really have to slap my knee on that one.
I'm gonna say some people in the world actually believe this a worthwhile time to spend, like, listening to, you know?
Yeah, it's mostly, like, our friends.
I'm gonna be real.
Uh-huh.
Like, they choose to spend their limited hours on the earth listening to us say bumfuzzle and cattywampus.
Honestly, I think it's more impressive that they choose to spend their, like, time, like, being our friend. Honestly. Like, that's even more impressive. Like, wow. And then they go the extra mile to listening to this. Like,
I know.
subjecting themselves to, like, an extra, like, hour of us.
We're just that entertaining. You know what that makes me do when you say that? It makes me snicker snee.
Well, I mean, that's what makes me most bumfuzzled of all.
The word means funny or possibly cute.
Snicker snee.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I must admit, I'm probably quite snicker snee.
All this laughing is making me have collie wobbles.
Are you looking at, like, the old English dictionary?
No, it's just really dumb. It's
Like,
the 34 craziest English words. Dun dun dun. This one it's a belly ache.
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
That's right.
Dude.
All right, Sam. What's the podcast? Oh yeah, Brian. Oh, so we're looking for a friend, right? His name's Brian. You can hit him up on SoundCloud. Hopefully, he'll probably make a SoundCloud eventually.
There's probably a SoundCloud rapper named Brian. That's him.
We have a friend that's trying to be a SoundCloud rapper, ain't he?
Yeah, good thing he doesn't listen to this podcast. No. This is like the one he listens to.
Hey dude, he released a song today. Can you believe it?
Oh, what's it called? Like Sad 2?
It was an emo song.
Too sad.
Sad 4.5.
Oh, wait, for real?
No, I'm kidding. It's intermission sad. It's not quite sad 5 yet.
Oh, it's
Could you
intermission
imagine?
sad.
Docs is gonna send this to him.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Docs, no,
Mason,
please.
Well, we love you. We love you, Mason. I love you.
It's called Lost in Life. Ooh.
Well, that's kind of a catchy name. No
It's
lie.
pretty. It was pretty okay.
Dude.
So Sam.
Speaking of him, and speaking of docs, oh, guess who's gonna be seeing them all soon?
Stalin.
Yeah, they're all communists now.
All right. Who?
But actually,
Good job.
for the first time ever since we've all been friends, we're gonna be in the same place at once.
Oh shoot. I'm
Yup.
not gonna be there.
No, you're not. You're not our friend.
So what?
No, I'm joking.
I just do this podcast with you. It's for the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's great. Good for you guys. I want in on this.
We'll Snapchat video you.
All right, sounds good. When is that? Do tell. Spill the deets.
So, depending on some certain things, we're either leaving Thursday or on Friday, and then coming back Wednesday.
Ooh, that's
Which-
fancy.
For reference, this is Sunday.
What are we gonna do about next episode's recording?
You know what? I'm staying at James's house, and he has a blue snowball and Audacity, I think. And if not, then I'll.
You got this.
Yeah, it'll be. At James, it'll be the James. No Pain, no Brian, but James and Hunter
with
are
an
there.
extra person.
Yeah.
Randomly. Extra 2 people. Shit. We're
There's
adding on
no
a lot of
Pain.
people.
There's no Pain and there's no Brian, but there is James and Hunter.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole. That's what the title's gonna be. It's gonna be NPNB BTIJAH. You got that?
You know, Sam.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be a long episode. We're only 5 minutes in. You're fucking talking about stupid shit that nobody cares about. I mean, I don't care about it, and neither do the listeners.
Well, like when was the last time I haven't talked about stupid shit?
Well, I mean, isn't that the point of the podcast?
Actually, Josh Hutcherson wasn't stupid. That was very important, actually.
Also, like, I do believe, like, last episode was probably the biggest bop we've had.
I completely
forgot
every part about it.
The galaxy, like how the galaxy is just really a big penis.
Oh yeah.
It really means a lot to the world order that the galaxy is a penis.
You think we're the left testy?
No. We're the tip because we're the Milky Way, ain't we?
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what they should call us? The Milky Passage. Because they pass it through us. That's how the world's gonna end. We're just gonna get a huge splurt, just come right through.
Oh,
it's gonna be so liquidy.
A huge splurt. That's the
Yeah.
big. Well, now we know what the Big Bang was.
No, it's not the Big Bang. It's the big splurt.
No, the Big Bang was God and like Mother I don't know nature out here.
Hey Sam, so I got some philosophical questions that I think we need to delve really deep into.
Just like God and Mother in the Big Bang.
This is way more important than that. Okay. Who closes the bus door once the bus driver gets off, right? Because, like, think about it like this. The door opens from the inside. What the fuck?
Well, I think they actually leave it open, don't they?
No. Have you ever seen a bus lot? No. They
I've
close
not
them.
ever seen a
You think
bus
they
lot.
climb out the, like, window? Like, I got this.
There's probably, like, they probably have, like, keys. They just, like, press the
Keys? There's no key on a bus door.
Right, but they
When was the last time you were on a bus?
How do you think they start a bus? Like, no, like an automatic key. Like, you press the button, it go whoosh.
You think buses have automatic keys?
I don't know.
I think what they do is they climb out the, like, the emergency escape in
Yeah,
the
for
top
sure.
of the bus for some reason, because, like, someone's gonna climb on the seats to get out, right?
Yeah, it's survival of the fittest. You have to tackle everybody, then stand on top of them to get out.
No. That's how they, like, how they have, like, a bus driver, like, test. You have to test to be a bus driver. Like, the bus driver test is trying to climb out the top one.
Yeah.
The top fire escape.
How fast can you do this?
Yeah. You have to beat a certain time,
It has to be 0.3 nanoseconds or shorter.
You get 4 kids to stand on. Rating from ages 5 to 12. Some people have it easier than others. I don't know what's going on anymore. Alright, Sam.
Same, man. I'm hungry.
Dude, I ate so much today. Like, actually so much.
You know what Okay. So, this is... when I, like, go out and I want a burger, I just want a burger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just give me a burger. But, like, when it's, like, a restaurant that, like, serves, like, restaurant burgers, and you have to, like, spend
Burgers.
10 years... Shh. And
Restaurant burgers.
And you have to spend, like, 10 years, like, specializing your order so that it's, like, as close to being just a burger as you can get it. Like,
Sam,
you know what I mean?
I'm not picky like you, so that's a no-go from Joshua. I just get no pickles, no onions, and that's my rock out.
Right.
Rock
But,
out
like,
with my sock out because, I don't wear shoes.
Yeah, and also gotta have the socks on so you're not gay.
Eating a burger at, like, a Red Robin.
Dude, I went to Red Robin once and they said they had gluten-free buns and I got gluten, dude. We could have sued so many places by now.
Oh,
We could
my
be
goodness
rich.
me. You could be rich.
Well, why aren't we doing that?
Because you're good people.
Hold on.
Dude, I learned, speaking of not being gay, I learned
Whoa.
that, like, the city that my college is in
Uh-huh.
is the most gay accepting city in the world.
Oh yeah, Portland, right?
No. That's like 3 hours away from me. Could you imagine that drive?
Wait,
all right, Mom, going to school.
It's not San Francisco?
No, it's not San Francisco. There's
Are
a
you
lot of gay
serious?
people in San Francisco, right? But like percentage
What the hell?
of people.
Siri, what?
You're like gay people in Syria's like, what's up? Is Siri a dude or a chick?
For me, it's an Australian male.
Let's
Say
hear
hi.
I can do that. Hello.
That wasn't hi. Not very smart, Siri. You may be gay, but are you smart? Are you smarter than a 5th grader? God, I love that show.
Are
That was a
you
good
gay?
show.
I don't have the answer to that. Is there something else I can help you with?
He's getting defensive. Listen, Siri, it's not. We're not dissing on you or nothing. We were just curious.
Yes, Siri, we are just curious. Are you gay or not?
I figured as much.
Yeah. Okay. Then why did you tell us, you dick? You know, good old Siri.
Good old Siri.
Me and him used to go drink at the bar all the time. You know, back in the day. Then he just changed. You know.
Yeah.
He became a little
He
little
got like
robotic. You know.
yeah, he got a lot slimmer.
Yeah, definitely a lot slimmer.
Really cut down on those pounds.
He can do a lot more. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Why is there a D in fridge but not in refrigerator?
What the fuck?
Why, Sam?
I don't have an answer to that.
Sam, is the S or the C silent in the word scent?
I think it is actually wait. Well, because scent is a word and scent is a word, and that's an S and a C, and then
Yeah,
scent
that's
is
what
a
I
word,
mean.
which
The
is
word
an
scent,
S.
like you're smelling something.
Right, but like scent with just an S and scent with just a C is also a word.
Wait, scent with an S is a word? Just like
Yeah, I sent
S-C-N-T?
some mail.
Oh yeah, huh? Which one's silent in the word scent? Like scent.
Probably the C, because you're not using your eyes.
I can't see that happening.
Yeah, you see what? Yeah, the joke I was making. Whew.
Yeah, I know. I just had to ruin it. All right, Sam. One more important question for you. You know
Alright.
how like mind readers are a real thing? If two mind readers read each other's minds, whose mind are they really reading?
Whoa.
R/shower thoughts. Sam, what color are mirrors?
I have the answer to this. They are slightly tinted green. Because if you ever go into a room where it's just infinite mirrors, or like a mirror and then a mirror facing it,
Right.
the reflections as they get smaller and smaller have a tint green slightly.
Have you seen the movie Divergent?
No.
Divergent would beg to differ.
Oh, what does Divergent have to say? I've never.
Divergent.
Either.
There's like a room that she's in, right? And like it's not really spoiler because it's at the beginning of the movie, but she like takes this drug, right? And it like makes you like trip out, but it's like it's important to like figure out like what type of person you are, you know, like what faction you fall into, right? And they have like different factions that are like some are like one's like, you know, you have no fear, and other one's like you're really like giving, right? You're really selfless. And there's like all these factions, and there's not that many. There's like 5 or 6, and like everyone falls into a faction, and so she like gets drugged up, you know, and then they figure out like what faction you are in based from that, right? And in the thing, she's like standing in a room, and then like there's a bunch of mirrors.
Whoa.
And it's like mirrors everywhere, right? So it's just like a tunnel of her, but like it went
Right.
black, not green. So
Well, I mean, that's a movie, dog.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
What?
I thought this was real life.
Oh yeah, you're right. My
All right. And the last, like, most important question that will ruin all fairy tales for you for the rest of eternity. If Cinderella's shoe really fits perfectly, why did it fall off? Like, what the fuck?
That's a good point, man. No, because she was like, now I gotta trap this guy into a marriage with me.
Oh, so it was actually an intentional move.
Yeah.
She was lying all along.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And then he was like, ooh, that's you.
Ooh, that's you. And then he was like, shit, I gotta marry this girl that's like getting bullied.
Yeah. Man.
What is the real like message of Cinderella, right?
I think it's don't judge by look.
I thought it was like
I haven't heard. I haven't actually heard it.
If you bully, make sure it doesn't bite you in the butt.
Make sure. So just bully, but just make sure that like you don't get any karma from it.
Right,
like,
exactly. Because like, let's be honest, it was working out fine for them in the beginning. You know, like Cinderella was like cleaning shit for them and everything, right? Good.
Yes.
You know, that's work smarter, not harder, right, Sam?
And I mean, honestly, like they didn't like all the karma was that like they just didn't get to like go out with that guy.
So no, like maybe the Disney version, and like there's like a lot of Cinderella versions.
Oh yeah,
and one of them they
the
like
original one they like
cut
die.
off. I don't know if they die. I know like they cut off their toes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
That was their own choice.
Was it? No, I don't think it was.
What? Whose was it?
Because they cut off what they did is they cut off their toes to like fit into the slipper.
Right, but that was their choice.
And then the homie like saw the blood coming out of the slipper and he was all like, oof.
Yeah, well, that was their choice because they wanted to fit in the slipper, right?
Well, no, they wanted to fall in love with. They wanted him to like fall in love with them.
Right.
How did he just not remember her face? Like,
well, because that was the whole thing. Like, she changed.
What?
Yeah, she like got like a Uber makeover.
Yeah, but like she's still her. Like you can't imagine this like person that's like looks way different. Like, all I'm saying, dog, is like
makeup does a lot.
The moral of the story is if you bully, you got to do it. You don't want to get caught. You know.
Exactly.
Work smarter, not harder. They weren't having to do any chores, right? They had it worked out. They had the plan worked out. But what they didn't realize was that Cinderella had like a fairy attracted to her, right? So you always got to account for fairies. Okay. And you always got to kill any fairy godmother.
Jesus. This is Satan speaking?
Hello? No. It's just Josh, Josh learning that fairy tales have messages that we need to really look.
What's the meaning
into.
Behind your name? Like what is like?
The meaning behind my name?
Yeah. What's
it's in the Bible.
Joshua name meaning.
Oh, like what does it exactly mean?
Hey, we're both Hebrew.
Yeah, because it's a Bible name.
Yeah. Wait, that's Joshu.
Huh?
I spelled your name I spelled your name Joshu.
Joshua is also Hebrew.
Yeah, and then Samuel is like some Hebrew god, I think.
Well, Samuel is also in the Bible. Yeah, after Moses died, Joshua succeeded him as the Israelites.
Bro, Samuel literally means name of God.
Dang, dude.
You know what that means? I'm God.
No. You know, Joshua like wasn't a name people named their babies until like the 2000s, and then it like mega spiked like crazy. Look at this chart. One sec. This chart's insane, dude. Like nobody named their kid Josh, and then Josh became the most popular name. Like in the 2000s, it was the most popular name to name your kid. And it was just like instant. Like in like 5 years, it was just like bang. This is the name now. That's why you see like very few old people named Joshua.
You know what's kind of funny? That graph looks like a KKK member.
Mm.
That did not go over. It's funny as
that was kind of dumb. Like
Samuel's been popular for like ever.
What's the meaning of the name Joshua though?
Dude, Samuel.
It means origin and popularity.
Hey.
Dang, dude, I'm popular.
Samuel, his name is God. Or told by God.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sam, did you just get a text?
I did.
I want you to read that out right now.
This really sucks.
Oh shit. They were talking about the podcast, Sam. Shit. Oh, you want to hear something that really shitty that did happen this week? Your boys. So I use I have a laptop, right? That I use because I can like take it around place and everything, so it's like convenient. And I connect a second monitor to it, right? And what happened was the port to the on the computer isn't working anymore, so my second monitor just doesn't work, and I'm so frustrated because I need that second monitor to do so much, and so I've been really annoyed. I went to the computer store, and he was like, "It might be a software issue, right?" And I was like, "Oh, cool, then I won't have to pay to get it fixed." because like it's hardwired to the motherboard, so it might just be better to buy a new laptop if I needed to get it fixed. And the dude's all like, yeah, you just have to factory reset your computer, and I'm like, fuck, because I gotta delete so much shit, and I'm super annoyed, and so yeah.
That, you know what that sounds like?
What?
First world problem.
Yeah, for real though. But like,
I don't have a second one.
Yeah, I'm so busy. I don't have time to do this shit.
You getting tired there, Josh?
Yeah, because I haven't slept in like the last like week. Like I pulled a 90-hour week last week.
Yeah, man.
And so that's a lot. And like I'm approaching like 85 this week, and I am kind of going crazy.
Jesus. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I know, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
So how was your week, Sam?
Well, could have been better, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. You know, stuff is gonna happen, and stuff will keep happening.
No,
and,
that's like a really good thing. Like the crazy parts about life, right? Is that like in the best times, you know, the sad thing is that life will go on, right? Like there will be a worse time, you know, and then in the worst of times, the great thing is life will go on. There will be better times.
Yeah, for sure.
I use the analogy like life is like rolling hills, you know, like you'll climb to a mountain peak, right? But then there will always be a valley waiting for you on the next side, you know. So you always gotta take that in stride, right?
Exactly. Always.
That's why you need to find a good plateau and settle a nice house on it. But like the watch party was cool tonight and everything. It was dope.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer is such a good show. Real talk. Love it. It's ranked like 100 or something, like on top anime of all time.
Yes.
And I know like one show from this season, right? I think it's like it's like the season of Attack on Titan that's airing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like ranked like number 2 or something like that. Like any anime ever. Hold up. Yeah, ranked number 2. 9.16. Holy. And it's only gonna be 10 episodes, dude. And they already have they already have 8 released. Can you believe that?
That's pretty nice.
I know, right? That's why what we need to do, Sam, is we need to watch all of Attack on Titan.
Man, I'm good though.
You know how long that show is?
I'm good.
Didn't they have another like season of Attack on Titan that was like super duper recent? Yeah, like 3 seasons ago. Here we go. Attack on Titan season 3. It was 8.7. That was 12 episodes. See, they upped the length by 2. So how many is that? That's 22, right? Mm-hmm. And then Attack on Titan season 2 was 12 episodes. So that's 34, right?
Yo.
And then Attack on Titan season 1 was 25 episodes. So that's 59, right? If my math's correct. So we would have to watch 59 episodes of a show, dude. Can you do it?
No.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit to get through. I watched like a couple episodes of the first season. It was alright.
Gotcha. Yeah. I've heard a lot about it, but never watched it.
Yeah, I watched it in like English, and I would be real with you. The English voice actors can suck my nuts. They were horrible. I don't like English voice acting in anime. They always get like shitty voice actors.
Yeah.
The one like English voice acting that I really liked was Naruto. I wonder if it's nostalgia though. I wonder if it actually is bad voice acting, and if I went back to it now, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, that's a really popular one that I think has been watched more. Well, at least over here, has been watched more English than not English.
Yeah, you think more people have watched it in like English than they have watched it in the like native Japanese?
Maybe because
or like maybe not that, but like maybe like have more like other country viewers watched it than like native Japanese viewers.
Well, probably because Japan.
Isn't that kind of insane though? Like outsourcing like that. Could you imagine if we were like making this podcast and then like everyone that was watching it was from like Germany and we were like, what the fuck? Like that'd be weird, right? Like the place that we originate from is the place that we get the most views, right?
Right.
Or like native language at least, right? So it's kind of weird that like a completely different native language has like taken up a show that like more than the original language. Just an interesting thought, really.
Yeah. You know, this is kind of related. My band's EP had like listeners from like some town in Sweden or Austria, I think.
Like a lot of views?
No, like 2.
Well, you think that dude just like played it twice? It's not like he's not like, hey, well, look at this, dude. Like it's probably just like a dude sitting there like, I like that song. I'll listen to it again.
And then just like never touches it again.
Yeah, but like, what's the Swedish accent? He would say it in a Swedish accent.
It's Ethan. I don't know.
What? Fuck. I couldn't do it. I was gonna say I'll watch it again, but like,
watch
I'm
it again.
bad at accents.
I will watch it again. That was kind of.
That sounds like a German accent.
No, I didn't say Schnitzel.
I will watch it again.
I will watch it again.
We're just yelling now. Old Japanese dude. I will watch it again. What the fuck is this? I hate this episode. Hey Sam, I'm making fanimals.
What are those?
What are those? Animals. You want to see? You want to see my fruit animals?
Yeah.
So I think
you posted them.
Huh?
You posted them on your story, I think.
Oh yeah, I did, huh? But like,
yes. Our story, Josh. No.
Wait, what?
No, Instagram story.
Instagram. Oh, the No Pain No Brying podcast story.
Yeah.
So I'm screen sharing in Discord right now. You can see my fanimals. I'll post it in the No Pain No Brying Instagram.
Yes.
But these fanimals are fantastic. If you guys aren't following us on Instagram, it's literally just No Pain No Brying.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy.
Bad. Yeah. Unless you can't spell, in which case just copy paste.
Right.
It's still pretty easy.
I made myself a paracat and a pineapple dog, and they're in a staring contest. And then if you figure out that actually the paracat is allergic to pineapples.
Whoa, that's.
I know it's gonna be a sick comic book, bro. Crazy stuff happening over in the land of Josh's comic books, but that's actually one of my midterms. So there we go.
Goes well for you.
Could you imagine me posting it on the Instagram of No Pain No Brian, and then they're all like, "You pirated these, or you plagiarized these characters?" And I'd be like, "No, homie, don't do it."
We'd have to. That would help if we get more viewers that way. Listen to this podcast. I explain how this all happened. It's me. You can tell by my voice.
Oh, that's how I spread the podcast.
Yes, get your college professors in on it, dude.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
College professors would love to hear about very dumb philosophical questions in the funniest English language words.
Yes. Do you know? So you know how I was talking about like my finals a couple weeks ago, and how like I went from like an 88 to a 91, where I thought I was gonna drop hella.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so for most of the semester, most of my classes were teetering between like on a B, and sometimes I was in like C's and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which for me, I'm usually like really good academically, so I kind of got clapped this year, by my standards, of course. And so because of my finals, I finished with a cumulative GPA of the semester of 3.8.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. So now my high school career is at 3.85, which.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's really good. That's a better GPA than I had.
Ha. Yeah, I am pretty proud of it, and I'm really happy that I didn't like totally mess up in the finals.
Yeah, to be fair, I took AP classes. I don't know if you're doing that.
No, we don't. My school's kind of weird. We don't really have many.
Yeah. Also, I heard, isn't it like in California, like you can get like a higher GPA, like if you take AP classes, like you can get above 4.0.
There's weighted. Yeah, we have weighted stuff.
Yeah. So we didn't have that in Washington.
Then why would you take an AP class? That's literally just dumb.
gives you college credits, but like it didn't
guess.
matter in the end because I went to an art school. So
Right. You
So
just
really
tortured.
just a
You
waste of
literally,
time.
you literally just were like, huh? Let me torture myself.
yeah, pretty much.
This kind of sucks. Yeah,
It
no.
was alright.
I did take an honors class this year. I took honors
It made me-
pre-calculus.
It made me like learn that I like government, which is weird. I like listening to government stuff, which is like most of the podcasts I listen to now are government podcasts. So
Gotcha.
maybe that's why this podcast is so fucking boring.
We
But
need to
Sam,
we need to become
with-
government officials.
Would you say you used a choir of papers in order to
No, actually.
choir is another word, right? And it's
For
spelled
a lot.
differently. No, for 24 sheets of paper.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Is
it's spelled differently.
it spelled like queer?
Yeah, like it's pretty close.
Yeah, that makes sense. Choir. What is it, like Quiere?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it actually?
Quire.
Dang, I was so close to that an extra E.
Oh, see, I didn't hear the extra E. My bad.
Dang, that. I'm good at spelling too.
I know. I guess you just zerts that up.
Why are we going back to this more and more?
This is it's a reference to eating something very quickly and greedily.
Oh, me at my. Never mind. Never mind.
What the fuck?
Never mind. You didn't hear that.
Hey Sam,
Yeah.
if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around, does it
make
cause
sense.
mass destruction?
Whoa. I've actually heard a tree fall.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's really loud.
It is.
I've heard a tree fall when I was like cutting it down.
I was just on a walk in like some forest and heard a tree fall.
Oh shit! Did you die?
Yeah, I did. But I survived.
You're haunting the podcast until you find Brian.
No, I died, but like I survived.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, you got me, bro. Nah, but like you get me, bro.
You know,
That was my British accent.
Yeah, that I just tried to ignore it, tried to gloss over it.
Wait, so it wasn't good?
It wasn't good.
Okay. It was great.
Or no, it
Oh.
wasn't. It wasn't great either. It was really minimal. Okay, Sam. So
Bro.
I have Grammarly on my computer, right?
I hate Grammarly.
Okay. You know how? Guess how many spelling errors our podcast notes has?
Too many.
42.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, we have 42 spelling errors on our podcast. Can you believe that?
Nah, actually, I know because I thought it would be a lot more.
Yeah.
Dude, you know an interesting fact that, like, so back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tea used to be, it used to be condensed into like slabs, like little
Mhm.
slabs that would last like about a year each of tea. Because what you
Right.
do is you take it and then you shave little pieces off into the kettle.
That's interesting.
Right. And so, when the Boston Tea Party happened, instead of just being like tea bags, right? For like one tea bag is a tea, right?
Mm-hmm. I know
These
a lot
boxes-
about teabagging.
Yeah.
Like after you do this, I'll tell you about teabagging.
Okay.
How do you think they get the tea in bags, Sam?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. They probably just put it in there and then seal it.
Exactly.
But anyway, so these boxes they were throwing at, right? Like a box, like maybe that's like you look at that and that's like okay, that's like half a year to a year's worth of tea. No, this is like decades of tea per box because each one is filled with slabs that last a year, right?
Right.
Which is a whole new perspective on how much tea got thrown away, and that's why all the Brits were really
Damn.
mad because they were like, "That is eons of tea."
Can I gloss over your British accent again?
I don't. I like started out trying to do a British accent, then I just realized that it wasn't really gonna work.
Yeah, it definitely was not.
So I don't know what. Yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that. Other than I abandoned it and just kind of did a voice.
You know, the Boston Tea Party was a really interesting thing.
Why?
So Sam, planking, huh?
Whoa, planking.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened, right?
That was a thing that happened.
How long ago do you think planking was a thing?
7. Oh, actually, it's stuff has been around like that for like hundreds of years.
Do you think they're historically planking?
There was no back in like I think the
Do
early.
you think
1900s.
at the Boston Tea Party they were planking? they're really showing off their superiority.
Yo, bro, plank on this box real quick while I throw it out.
Dude, you want to go for a swim, homie? Take a plank.
But actually,
I think they need to change it. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think they need to change. You know how they say popping a boner. I think you need to pop a plank because I don't think it's a choice. I think it's really it's really what do you call it? Like spontaneous.
yeah, I guess. But like, what about like pitching a tent?
Pitch a plank. No, popping a plank sounds better. There's
Okay.
the papa sound, you know.
Yes, that every
Popping a plank, right? And
Oh.
this is so great for microphones because microphones love P's and B's.
yeah.
Yep.
That must have sounded great for everybody.
I know.
What was I
it's
gonna say though?
fantastic.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say planking, right? There was like back in like the 1900s, right? There was this whole like fad that was like planking, but instead of planking, it was like climbing on top of like lampposts and like lights and just seeing how long he would stay up there.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Instead of planking, it was like people would like get on like street lights and just like climb up there and just stay there, and that was the plank.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I don't know what it was called exactly, but I studied it while I was studying The Great Gatsby.
Look at that guy. He's standing on a light post.
I think the record was like a really long time, like 14 days or something.
That's really funny.
Yeah. So
Are
like,
you gonna do that now, Sam?
no, I'm gonna just plank because that's modern day light posting.
Light posting, I love it.
Light posting.
What's the next big trend that it's gonna be? We've got light posting, we've got planking. What's gonna happen in 2020 in 2000 in 21,000? Right?
21,000, bro.
Right, because it was in the 1900s, and then in the 2000s, then
You
in the
realize
21,000.
21,000 is gonna be like literally like 20,000 years from now.
Oh yeah, huh? In 2100, okay.
I think it's gonna be like shanking.
Shanking? You're just
Yeah.
gonna stab people?
Yeah, it's
Stab
like,
people and see how long you can hold the knife in before
Yeah.
they try to pull it out.
it's the purge.
I think it will be lanking. You just plop your dick out and see how long
What?
until you get arrested.
Lanking. I thought you were gonna say like just like slouch as much as you can. No, completely different. Completely
It could-
different.
A lot more high stakes, you know.
Yeah.
You know how they say like the 2000s were like everyone's like too offended, right? And like too too like fragile, right?
Right.
At the 1900s they were doing like lampposting, right? Kind of crazy stuff. If you fell from a lamppost, you can get hurt. Planking is a lot safer, right? Not
Right.
saying it's not dangerous if you do it wrong, but it's just you like laying there.
We're just-
So lanking is just like mega dangerous. That's gonna be the next generation. They're just gonna be thrill seekers.
They're gonna have no regard for like safety.
That's how the purge is gonna start. They're gonna be like, I'm sick of these people.
Like, LOL, it's time to fix overpopulation real quick.
Yeah.
Also, in the purge, why is like, if everything was like legal, I wouldn't go out and kill people.
What would you do? What's your purge goals?
I'd like go and get stuff for free, not like I just like take stuff or like I don't know. What's an illegal thing that I'd trespass? Yeah.
you just walk
Hell
on someone's
yeah.
property and be like, hee hee.
Yeah.
And then there's like an axe murderer walking down the street, and
Yeah.
you're like prancing around in someone's front yard or something.
Yeah. Then they'd probably just shoot me because that's legal too. But
Yeah. Why in the purge do you never see like people shooting each other?
I don't know. I never watched The Purge. What do they do? Like stab each other?
I didn't either, but like from the trailers.
I thought I saw some guns. I thought there was like some pew pews, like pop 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 pop.
Maybe, but like you think like someone like light off some M80s or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, where do they get it?
Weird, right?
They gotta go like rob the military base first.
Yeah.
Like.
I remember
like, mortars.
I remember this one. So I never really watched like sitcoms when I was younger, right?
Right.
That definitely wasn't a thing. I watched, but I did like watch House one time. You know what House was?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it was like a show where like a dude named House was like a medical dude, right? And they like fixed people. Is like the gist I got out of it. This one episode that I saw, this kid, right? Like had all these like metal objects like in him, right? Like small like metal shavings in him, and it was like killing him. And they didn't know like what was wrong. Like how do you get all these metal shavings in him, right? And it turns out he had been like lighting off explosives.
Oh my!
And like in a field or whatever, right? And like videoing it. And his mom was like offended, like he did the most evil thing ever in the show. And I was like, what the fuck, lady? He's just like lighting off like M80s. Like who cares? I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah, man.
It's so dumb.
So great. Do you know what? Like, do you miss like? Remember in like first grade when like the moon showing up during the day was like the biggest mystery? You were like,
yes,
whoa!
I actually know exactly what you're talking about. Like you would wake up for school and you'd be waiting for the bus, and then you just like look up and you'd be like, "What the fuck?
The world's ending."
I know. Is this the purge? I've heard about this.
This is the moon's better like come for us.
I need to go prance in a front lawn. Quick.
Yeah. Everything's legal now. Woo!
Do you think the moon was out during the Boston Tea Party?
Dude, what if it was? It's probably like on a record somewhere, dude.
Do you think like every major historical event the moon has actually been out and that's what's made everyone go crazy?
I just typed was the moon out during the podcast. Let's check, Josh. Let's check.
Yeah, every time.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because we recorded at night, so
Yeah.
yes. That's I got an answer to that question.
How moon and tide help make a mess of Boston's Tea Party.
Oh my goodness me. The moon is out.
Wow.
The Boston Tea Party was a great plan.
It's a really interesting article that I'm not going to read.
Yeah, nor do we care that much. Do you think the moon's made of cheese?
Yeah, dude, you never seen that Wallace and Gromit episode?
I did, yeah. That was a good episode.
That was a good. Dude, I love Wallace and Gromit.
I never really like got too far into it. I watched like a couple
Dude,
episodes.
I am a die-hard Wallace and Gromit fan. Not really.
Oh. So you want to hear something that's actually interesting?
What?
Minecraft released some actual gameplay footage last week of Minecraft Dungeons. You know, their new game that's coming out.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it looked actually really interesting.
Huh.
Like surprisingly, like not like a piece of shit.
Well, my biggest qualm with those games is being top down. Like I want it first person. I don't want to like click and have it do the. I want to do the action myself.
Yeah, I agree. Wouldn't it be cool, like first person, like dungeoning and everything?
Yeah, exactly.
What was this? So like when VR like first came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like VR was starting to come out. There was this one game that I saw someone play, and I never heard about it again, right? But it was like first person like dungeoning, right?
That's sick.
And it looked dope. And I was like, why did more people not play it? So it must have been like a kind of a piece of shit game in the end, right?
I guess.
But like, God, it would be like so cool if we had like a VR like first person like dope dungeoning game, right? And you could team up with people, and like maybe like it would be like an RPG, you know, so you like level up your character and everything.
Right.
That would be cool. I just want like a first person like VR game, like a really good one.
Yeah, same. Like
That's like MMO.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't like. I like the idea of like RPGs and MMOs and everything, right? But I can just never get into them because I just never find something that I'm like, yes, I want to do this. Like usually it's like I'm grinding monsters, and it's like, what the fuck? That doesn't appeal to me, right? But
yeah.
like, what if it was like show, like when you see like a TV show and they get like sucked into a VR game? Why did those always look so much more fun than the actual games? I don't understand.
I know. Dude, is virtual reality getting cheaper yet?
No.
That sucks. Why not?
I don't know. Virtual reality is so expensive, though.
It is.
Like, it's crazy expensive.
Get some Google Cardboard.
How much is Google Cardboard?
$15.
Holy crap! You know, I got a like VR headset thing, right? That you like put your phone into, right? Which is the same thing as Google Cardboard.
Right.
For like $5 on Amazon. So there you go.
Nice.
And it had a controller with it.
Hey.
Does it work well?
No.
It's okay. It was fun. I thought I would use it more. I used it like twice, and I was like, okay, that's what it is.
Dang, I want virtual reality, man. It looks so dope.
Dude, I know, right? I want like a real virtual reality. When do you think they'll ever have like VR games where like you're actually like sucked into the game, you know?
And like feel everything?
Yeah. Like you're in the game.
I had an experience back in 8th grade where I got to go and they were testing out this chair that rotated like full 360 degrees in every direction. So like you could go completely like and like had VR. That was fun. It was like this big
like,
rig.
You couldn't like move your body or nothing.
No, I was using a controller, yeah. But it would jolt and like shake and stuff, like because I was playing Trackmania. I was playing Trackmania Turbo.
Oh, cool.
And so
how
like,
real
whatever,
did it feel? Was it first person Trackmania?
I think so. Yeah, it was for sure.
That's cool.
And so it was like, yeah, it was super, like, I went upside down.
Well, I feel like there's not enough like VR like racing games and shit. Like that's the thing that it should be made for right now, because that's like. That's you're pretty much using a real life controller, right? When you're driving a car, like your steering wheel's the controller. Like we have steering wheels, right? We could like steering wheels for like games, right?
Get that Wii.
You could get like a steering wheel, right, to hook up to your computer with like foot pedals and everything, and hook it into a like VR racing game, right? It would be dope.
That would
You'd be like actually like feel like you're driving around. That would be cool, right?
That would be
cool. Or like mech robot type shit, right? But like
a Pacific Rim virtual reality game.
Yeah, but it's as epic as Pacific Rim. You know,
that
it's not
would
just
be
like it's not just like some. It's not just like some dumb game.
Yeah,
it's like really intense.
Yeah, that would be so sick.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be awesome. Like, why don't we have more of that kind of stuff?
Probably limitations in like, I don't know, people, equipment.
Well, I just feel like, honestly, like that would be like a more worthwhile investment into like the VR we have right now than like, you know, VR chat, which is like, admittedly, I think it's pretty fun, right, and funny, but like, it's not like intense gaming, right? They need to like when VR starts making more money is when they actually get into like intense gaming where it can be competitive.
Right.
Right now it's just like fun, casual.
Virtual reality should be like a virtual reality, like that would be so dope.
Right, like the one game that's really taken off in virtual reality, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the two games, okay, are VR Chat and Beat Saber, right?
Right, yeah, Beat Saber.
Beat Saber is genius, right? What it is it doesn't like it. The only thing it's just a good virtual reality game.
Have you ever had a dream when you?
Sorry, what?
No, because you were hella stuttering.
Oh yeah.
And so, like the kid that's like, have you ever had a dream when you wanted to put and you had dream? You know that kid? He's in like a red shirt.
No.
He's a meme. Okay, never mind.
I don't watch memes, so.
Well, I mean, he's more than a meme, Josh. He's more than a meme.
He's a reflection on life.
He's a national icon.
Yeah, that's right. But no, pretty much. I don't even know what I was saying now. You fucking made me lose my train of thought.
I'm talking about virtual reality and stuttering.
Yeah, the two games that really took off were virtual reality,
Beat Saber,
and Beat Saber. And like in Beat Saber, right? It just lends itself to VR because it's like not in a like in-depth game.
Right.
It just hit these boxes, right? Which is like, admittedly, like probably the best thing we can do right now because like nobody knows what the fuck they're doing, and like you could just do like you just need a like really real competitive game, and like that'll boost the market like crazy.
Get us like VR Halo or VR Pacific Rim would actually be dope.
Well, they have like a VR like CS:GO that's like really similar to CS:GO, but it's not.
I guess.
And like, but it's just bad. It's just not a good game. It's like it's like fun, like the novelty of it's fun, but it's like not a good game.
I want to feel like I'm doing like laser tag, but at home.
Yes, exactly.
Like that would be so fun. Laser tag game. Well, it could be like real guns, but I wanted to feel like laser tag, where you could like run around and like actually use like like all that stuff.
Dude, my most like so I played laser tag a lot when I was a kid.
Right.
And I remember the coolest place that like I went to, right? That was like more expensive than any other place. They had mirrors on the wall in some places, right? And what you could do is you could like shoot someone with the mirror.
Oh yeah,
you could,
I've
like,
had that.
Shoot them in the mirror.
I've
it
seen
was
that.
the coolest fucking thing. And I remember one time, like you had to go up these like ramps at one part, right? And one time I was at like the top of the ramps, and this dude was at the bottom, and there was like 4 different mirrors between us, and I shot and hit him, and I was like, ooh, you know,
Legendary.
it was so dope.
Yeah, I've used the mirrors before like that in laser tag, like once.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, gotta calculate those angles. Whip out my TI-84 plus real quick.
Yeah, seriously.
Sine over cosine.
I just wish we had like a better VR system and everything, and it was cheaper because fucking hell, it's expensive.
Yeah, eventually
It's more
we'll
expensive than like game consoles.
We'll just have to wait till we're like old and have.
Well, do you think? Well, they estimate right by 2030 is like the earliest that like real VR could come out.
Dang.
Like actually like immersed in the game VR. Do you think it'll ever happen? I don't know. It seems like there's.
Well, I feel like that would be kind of scary. I don't know if I'd really want to do that fully.
Well, I would do it for sure. It would be fun. But
VR porn.
Okay. With that, we're ending the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, you can like and subscribe and do all that stuff. Just like wherever you listen and you give us some love, okay? Also, the like biggest way we can get new viewers is by word of mouth. So if you enjoy our episodes, please talk to other people about them. You know, let them enjoy our episodes with us.
If you like our episodes, please talk to other people.
Fucking dumb. This episode was so dumb. Don't show them this one.
Yeah,
It's a bad one to start on. But also another great way to support us is to give us a rating on iTunes. If you give us ratings on iTunes, it's really great. And like nobody really gives ratings on iTunes right now that listens. And if you do that, we can grow our podcast, and that's where a lot of viewers come in from is iTunes. So please do that.
Yes.
And Sam, guess what?
What?
I'm excited for VR porn. All right, bye guys.